Good morning. Table for two? Yeah, please. Follow me, please.
Well, here it is, Nancy, just as I promised. What's wrong? I told you I was going to go to Mexico to get a divorce, and that's what I did. There's the proof right there.
How do I know this is real?
Nancy, do you really think I'd do that to you? Now, I thought we took care of all these doubts before I left.
Yeah, well, just being in this place brings back all those doubts to me. Remembering how you and Julia were here having a wonderful old time.
Oh, Nancy, look. What can I do to convince you that my love and my heart belong to you? I understand how you feel. I know you don't want to be hurt again. And believe me, you won't be now. Listen, you told me that you wanted to have an expert check the authenticity of this document, right? Well, would you do that, please? I mean, you can even have Doug Hughes take care of it for you if you want to.
Well, I give up. I thought you'd tell me by now, but since you haven't, I guess I'll have to ask. What are you in such a good mood this morning for?
I guess I can't deny it.
No, you can't. So tell me, what is it? What gives?
Well, actually, I have two pieces of good news.
Blair.
Yes, Blair Simpson. I was thinking about calling her, but this is even better.
Hey, what about your good news?
I'll tell you as soon as I get back. Blair.
Stacy, how are you doing?
Fine. So glad to see you. Harold Webster talked to me.
He did.
He told me you admitted driving Amber back to her apartment the night of the murder. I want you to know how much that means to me.
Well,
I know it wasn't easy coming forward with that information so late in the trial. But tell me something. Why did Amber want to go back to her apartment?
she wanted to get some things for an overnight stay. She really didn't have to, but
she wanted to. Because she knew Mother was there.
Stacy, I really don't want to talk about this, all right? In fact, Harold Webster told me not to talk to anyone.
Oh, but he didn't mean me. And I have to know. Why didn't you say anything before?
I really didn't think it was that important, all right? And Amber hadn't talked to the police, and no one really suspected her.
But they will now. It looks real.
It is real, Nancy. Look, would you get Doug or some other attorney to check it out, please? Julia and I are divorced. That means there's nothing standing in our way from getting married.
Well, I intend to have it checked out.
Fine, by all means, please do. But I'd like to show you something else while we're here. Look at that. Huh?
$40,000?
That's right, $42,430 to be exact. And look right there. What does that say? Look.
The account is in both of our names.
That's right. And you know what that means? You can start making cash withdrawals from this time anytime you want. Right now, if you like. Huh?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but that is nothing compared to what you'll get when we get that malpractice suit settled.
I suppose.
What? You still don't believe I'm sincere, do you?
Well, you know, I'd like to, but...
Well, Nancy, if that's the way you feel, then maybe we should just go our separate ways, huh?
No, look, Dan, if you love me, you'll be patient with me,
Oh,
all right?
Nancy, that's what I've been for weeks and weeks now. I mean, if you only knew how it tears me up inside to know that you doubt my love and devotion for you.
I know it's been rough on you, but it's been rough on me, too.
Listen, do you know what was on my mind every minute that I was down there in Mexico? You. That's right. And that brings us to this. This is yours, Nancy. And I mean, no matter what you decide about us, this belongs to you.
This is great. And you know it's more than 1,700 years old.
Mm-hmm. And you know it's just one of many art treasures that the museum has.
Eric, honey, I don't think you should touch that.
Oh, Mim, I think that's all right. After all, his grandfather is on the board of directors. All right, you're his mother.
Yeah, Eric, I think we should just look, okay? Daddy, you know, I have to admit, I'd forgotten just how interesting this museum is. It's been really quite some time since I've visited here.
I know it has.
Mom, can I go in there?
Sure, if you promise not to wander off, okay?
Mim, I think Eric should come back here. After all, we've done very little more than scratch the surface this morning.
I know, I was thinking the very same thing.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. Because this is the kind of a place a boy should come to. And I also would encourage his going to the symphony and opera as well.
I hadn't thought about that lately, but that might be a good idea.
Well, it is a good idea because it's all part of Eric's education. And what we're really trying to do is broaden his horizons, right?
Well, yes.
Well, I'm certainly glad we agree on that.
To a point, Daddy.
Oh? Now, what does that mean?
Well, I agree with you that education and culture are very important, but knowledge is only one part of Eric's life. Because I think that the love and affection he receives at home, well, I think those things are much more important.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And I would certainly feel that Eric's upbringing will include all of those ingredients. Now, listen, Mem, I think we better get back to the office because Jeremy will be back very shortly. In the meantime, however, tell me something. Have you given any other thought to a job here?
Daddy, I appreciate your concern. I know you just want to help, but I really think it would be better if I could get a job on my own.
Well, it really amounts to the same thing. Yes, I am a director here, but I don't do the hiring. I simply know what the museum's expansion plans are.
Thank you, but I'd better not.
No? All right, suit yourself. But if you don't object, I would like to continue making sure that Eric goes on tours and seminars, and only the best.
With my permission.
Of course. Only with your permission.
The necklace.
It's yours, Nancy.
But I
Now, you thought that I was going to take it back, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I thought that's what I wanted you to do at the time.
No, that belongs to you, Nancy. I'll never take it back.
It's beautiful.
Just like the woman who's going to wear it. Here, let me put it on.
But right out here in public? Come on.
Sure. I want everybody to know that you are the woman that I love. There, that's it. Oh, yeah. And Nancy, do you still doubt my love for you?
Well, Dan, you know, I don't want to, but I've been hurt so many times in the past. You understand, don't you?
You mean more to me, Nancy, than I could ever tell you.
I still intend to have this divorce certificate checked out, though.
Fine. Go right ahead. Because as soon as you find out that thing is legitimate, you and I will be married.
Well, whatever it was you said to Blair didn't make her obviously very happy.
Oh, she changed her mind about breakfast. She was leaving anyway.
What did you say?
Not much, really.
Well, you weren't talking about me, I hope.
About you?
Well, yeah, I mean, we did have dinner together once at the Redlands. She's a nice girl, you know.
Yes, she's very nice. You know, Russ, it's really funny. Blair is supposed to be Amber's friend, but she's really mine.
I don't get that.
You will. And soon, too.
Stacy, I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Oh, forget all that. You asked me earlier why I'm so happy this morning.
Uh-huh.
Gil and I are engaged.
I do not like to be kept waiting. My appointment was for a half an hour ago. This is just uncalled for.
Well, Daddy, just look at it this way. It was time well spent.
Well, maybe, but I have a business to run, Mim.
Okay, so have his secretary call him at home again.
No. I can't wait. What I'll do is drop you two off and then go on to the office.
Look at that bike. I want one of those.
It's Lance.
Daddy, it's Lance! Daddy, it's Lance!
Mom.
What's wrong, Mr. Carpenter?
I really don't know. Mim, everything's all right now. She called you Lance.
Well, Lance is my twin.
Hugo Lancelot is your brother?
Yes, he is. Are you okay?
Daddy?
No, Mim. Now, that is not Lance.
Look, believe me, my name is not Lance. I'm Jeremy Lancelot. Lance is my twin brother.
Your twin?
Yes.
And a twin who kept my daughter captive for a very long time.
You're the one that Lance kidnapped?
I'm Miriam Mason.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I scared you. I'm sorry for whatever Lance might have done to you, but believe me, I'm not Lance.
Daddy, would you please take me home? I need to go home now.
Now, wait a minute, Mim. Since Jeremy is here,
I don't care, Daddy. I
Why
need
not
to
let
go
my
home.
secretary take your daughter and your grandson home, and then you and I'll have our talk.
Well, if that's all right with you.
As long as we can leave right now.
I should be right out, okay?
All right, thank you.
Mom, are you okay?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, Eric.
Look, would you just give me a chance to explain?
Explain what? This explains it all.
No, it doesn't. Not exactly.
I suppose you're going to tell me that it isn't the real thing.
No. No, the truth is, I had to get a legal divorce to convince Nancy that I really love her. Now, I told you, she said she's going to have an expert check that thing out, and she still intends to do that.
And once you've married her, you're going to get all her money and then divorce her?
That's right. And then marry you again.
Why can't I believe you?
Well, I don't know, Julie. I mean, maybe you're just a little scared of the truth, huh?
Just tell me, Dan. What is to prevent you from marrying Nancy and then getting all her money and then just taking off alone?
Oh, come on,
or maybe you'll
Julia.
decide that Nancy is not so bad after all and you'll stay with her.
Don't be ridiculous. You've been in on this whole thing from day one.
Yeah, but this wasn't part of the original plan. Why didn't you tell me this before you went to Mexico?
Because I didn't want you to get upset, exactly like you're doing right now. You know, if you put just a little bit of trust in me, the two of us would be two very wealthy and very happy people soon, you know?
Yeah, well, maybe I don't have to wait.
Oh, now what's that supposed to mean? Hey, I asked you a question.
I am going to find myself a good lawyer, and I'm going to sue for a very large settlement. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, well, I don't have any money yet, and I won't have any until I marry Nancy. Now, what are you going to pay this lawyer's fee with, huh?
There's money in our savings account.
Savings account? No, I closed that out this morning, and I opened a joint account for Nancy and me.
You did what?
Don't you ever do anything like that to me again. You understand me?
The sooner that Gil and I are married, the better.
Look, I know you don't want to hear this right now, but as a friend, I'm going to tell you anyway, even if it makes you angry.
Russ, I am sure I've heard it from somebody else
Look, all I want to do is remind you that your relationship with Gil so far has been everything but stable. Hey, kid, you got to sit down and realize that your emotions have been going all over the place lately. It just might not be the right time to get married.
You're wrong, Russ. I love Gil, and I know he loves me.
Well, sure. But is Gil mature enough to handle a marriage right now? And I've known him a lot longer than you have. I've seen where he's been.
So have I. But Russ, Gil has changed. Gil loves me. I know he does. And I love him. Russ, Gil has made the commitment to marry me. He wouldn't have done that if he wasn't ready.
I hope you're right. I just don't want to see you get hurt again, Stacy.
I won't be hurt again. Things are going so well now. So well, I can't believe it.
What about your father?
Oh, he's going to be found innocent. I just know it.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Now, I can't tell you right now, but something very good is going to happen at the trial.
Does that have something to do with what you were talking to Blair about?
Why do you ask?
Just a guess.
Well, Blair is, I gave, Blair a message to deliver to Amber.
What message?
Since Gil and I are getting married, I want Amber to know that she's lost after all.
You seem really bent on hurting her, Amber. It's not very healthy.
But Russ, all I want is for Amber to get what's coming to her.
Okay, Mom. It's okay. Have your coat.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll be right back. Okay? Everything's okay.
Let me use this.
Oh, you know what? Come on, try it. Try it. Try it. Come on. What is that, your self-defense class, or do you just watch a lot of the Three Stooges, huh?
Please, please.
Oh, now you're crying, Miriam. You're gonna get wrinkles all over that beautiful face. And you are beautiful, Miriam. You do know that, don't you? I bet you like to look at yourself all the time, don't you?
Why are you like this?
What, why do I appreciate pretty women?
You don't appreciate them, and I just use them and destroy them.
It's okay.
Who is it?
It's Mom and me.
Oh, back so soon. I didn't expect you back this morning. Miriam, are you all right?
She thought she saw the guy that kidnapped her.
What? Well, what do you mean?
Lance,
Oh, my. Well, where was this?
down at the museum.
Eric, honey, would you like to go upstairs for just a little while so I can talk to your mother?
Okay, I understand. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Sweetheart, what is this all about?
I don't know if I can talk about it, okay?
Well, now, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
It was like a nightmare. I just never thought I could ever be that scared again.
Oh, you saw that Lance person.
Well, I thought it was Lance, and it turned out to be his twin brother.
Twin brother?
Yeah, his name is Jeremy, and he's the new archaeologist at the Kingsley Museum.
Are you sure you're all right, sweetheart?
I don't know. I think so. If I could just stop shaking, you know.
Oh, well, sweetheart.
It was horrible. In one moment, it was like all of the thoughts about the kidnapping came back at once.
Oh, well, now, honey, that time of your life is over. It's in the past. Now, let's just leave it there.
Yeah, okay. That's real good advice, isn't it? I just hope I can follow that.
Oh, you will, honey. You will. Now, what do you say I make the three of us some nice hot chocolate? Guaranteed to take away those shakes.
Thanks. I'd really love some.
Okay, sweetie.
I'm not going to play games with you, Julie. I do that plenty with Nancy. If you want to get a lawyer, fine. You go right ahead. I'm sure Doug Hughes would be just thrilled to handle the case. But why you want to ruin a glorious future for the two of us is beyond me.
If there is a future.
There will be if you trust me. You know that you're being jealous of a woman who's not even in your league. I don't know why you can't see that.
I wish I could believe you.
Just trust me. Everything I'm doing for both of us. Would you at least think before you do something that you just might regret?
I'll think about it.
I'm very sorry for what happened this afternoon.
Well, you couldn't help that, but our appointment was 30 minutes late.
I realize that. I apologize for that. I was caught in an accident on Grant Avenue.
Well, just plan for those eventualities for any future appointments.
Well, I will. I certainly will. And I hope that your daughter will accept my apology.
I'm not so sure she's going to be that anxious to see you again.
I realize that. I just thought that maybe once the shock wore off, she and I could have a talk.
Maybe. I wish I'd recognized your name. I should have, you know.
Yes, I know. I should have recognized yours, too. It's in all the papers. I don't know what to say. I feel responsible for your daughter's reaction.
Yes, she was pretty upset, even unstable.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Jeremy, my daughter's had a very difficult, if not violent, year, and I thought she was calming down. But after what happened outside, I saw her turn into the woman of a year ago.
Well, if that's the case, I can assure you I'll never see your daughter again.
Well, I appreciate that very much, but actually, if you see her again, that might be exactly what she needs.